If I'ma keep it above, man, I'll never be touching nobody. Be right.
Yo, what's good, guys? I'll be showing you guys how to make the tutorial on that effect you just saw. So basically, you'll need your clip first. You drag it onto the timeline, and then you find where you want to start the clip. So I'll be starting my clip around here. So then you slice the clip. Macro for that is Control-Shift-D, and then you drag your clip to where you want it. So it's like this. So this is my clip. So you split the clip where you want it to end. So now that you have your clip the way you want it to be, you play your clip, and then when you see the numbers when they're the very smallest they can be, so go frame by frame here after you shoot. So see, the numbers are the smallest they can be. You split the clip, and now we have to add our music. So I'm using a song called "Keep It a Buck" by Rgb. So we find out where the beat drop we want to add it on. So this is where the beat drop is. So I'm gonna split the clip, and then I'll go back in the clip, split it, and now we have these two. We highlight them and drag it, and then you see when the two lines are aligned, you put it there, and now we'll have some. So yeah. Now for the effects, we'll have to go 50 frames out. So you can try to eyeball it if you want, or you can actually count 50 frames individually. I'll try to eyeball it around here, and then 20 frames before this, we make a split in the clip. So we have two splits here now. So then we add saturation to the bottom clip. So we keyframe the saturation. So there should be an orange little circle here at the start. And then at the end, we make the saturation the lowest it could go, so which is -100. So now we'll have a clip that looks like this. And it will look awkward because we haven't added anything here yet. Okay, for the next part, we unlink the audio from the clip with the clip itself. So we unlink, we click out, and then now you see the audio and the clip are both separate. So we copy, Control-C, the clip, go out to where there's no clip, and then you paste it, and you put it above the clip. So you don't need to do any blending at the top. So then you download the preset in the description, and it should be called color temperature, and you put that on top of here. And here comes like the sort of harder part. You hide the video too, and you mask out the area with the little tool. So you don't have to do a complicated mask, you just do like something around it like this until you're at the end. Try to get it a bit aligned with the character, you know what I mean? Like this maybe. So then to finish the mask, you have to click on the last square, and then you can unhide the video. So now it will look like this. So this is what you want. So on the mask, you drop it down and go to transform, and you keyframe the path and keyframe the expansion. So at the first frame, the expansion should be at the very lowest, so you can't see it, and then go out about 10 frames or 15. So, and then you bring up the expansion to where it is basically inside of the circle. So it should look like this, sort of. And since we have the path keyframed, what we'll be doing is we'll be like tracking the character. We'll be tracking the character with the mask. So we'll be like modifying the little keyframes so it follows along with the character. So we'll be doing this, so like a few frames out, so we can like keep it around the character basically every frame. So it should look like this, and then make sure it's still on the character the entire time. Then we're on lost frame now, and we still have it masked. So we're done the masking part for now. Yeah. So what you want to do here is you want to turn up the feather strength so it's covering most of the screen. So like this maybe a bit less, depends on what you want. So now we have something that should look like this.
If I'ma keep it above me,
So this is where we can add the saturation at the bottom. So look at saturation. And you put that on the bottom clip and go to master, and you don't need to do any keyframing, so you just make saturation 0. And now we have this. So now what we do is we get the overlay in the description. It should be called green snow particles on MP4. So we have this, and we split the clip. We unlink the clip with the audio, and we put it on top of the clip. If you want to add a track to do it, you right click and put insert track. So now that we have it on top of the clip, we right click, go to blend, and then add, and now it should look like this. So we have an overlay. So we split the clip on the frame. We see the like mask start. So we split the effect, and then we go to fade. We look up the fade transition, fade to color, and you put it on the clip so it fades in now. So now, because like it looks kind of weird with having this much on the screen, so we increase the scale of the clip so it looks like this. And so you remember the scale you put on the first one, you right click on this one, left click, and then put 205. And now we have this.
If I'ma keep it above me,
So now what you want to do is you want to click on the clip, and then you add Q shift to the top clip, and then you make the hue shift so it kind of looks like the particles. So this sort of looks like it. So yeah. And then we get vignette, and we put the vignette on the clip, and we keyframe the strength, and we make the strength 0 at first, and then we go 8 frames, and then we make the vignette 100 on both of our clips. So like this. You don't have to put it on the second clip with the actual effect on it if you don't want to. I'm not gonna put it on the top clip. So now you have this.
if I'ma keep it above me,
So now that we've added that, we're gonna add some velocity onto the clip. So we right click, speed saturation, make the speed 40 on both of those clips. So this might mess up the clip for you. So like the character won't be highlighted anymore. So you go to the end where you actually see that it is, and then you go to masks and the effects. You click on the mask, go to the shape, and then unkeyframe the expansion so you don't have to re-keyframe it. So now it should just stay like that.
if I'ma keep it above me,
So now it slows down.
if I'ma keep it above me,
It slows down before the clip actually ends. Okay, so now that we've got this,
if I'ma keep it above me, I'll never be.
so we're going to add a pinch punch to the clip. So we look up spherical warp in the effects, and we put it onto the top clip. So now we have something somewhat like this. So we make the amount 0, and then we keyframe the amount and go to the end of the clip, like around here, and then make the amount 80, and then copy the spherical warp and put it on the bottom clip. So now we have something like this.
If I'ma keep it above me,
So now that we have that, we're gonna add some impact on the end of the clip. So the impact you're gonna be adding is gonna be the golden shake that I put in the description in the Google Drive. So it sort of looks like so the shake. And so since I forgot to do this last part when I actually made the shake, so we have to the amount at the wherever you want to stop the shake, you make the amount 0. So I'm gonna go halfway. So then we add the velocity that is also a preset, and we put that onto the afterkill too. So now it basically speeds up and slows down. So now we add our audio effects to the clip. So we split the clip for as long as we want the audio effect to be. And then we add the large room. So large room. And put that on the audio. And it does that. So we can actually turn this down if you want. So it's not, you don't hear it as much. And then since we have a large room, we add our balance. So we add our balance to the clip. And then we keyframe the balance. And the first clip, we make it, we keyframe, the first frame, we keyframe, and then we make the balance -100. Then we go out a bit and make it 100, and then we go out a bit more and make it 100. So we do this so on, and until the end of the clip, around here. And then at the end of the clip, you make it 0. So now we have that. So now we add our whoosh sound effects to give it more of an impact. So we add the God whoosh in the description, and we add an extra audio track, and then we put it under. So we will be muting the audio for the 2 audios, except for the whoosh. So we find out when the whoosh ends. So it ends around here, and we split the clip. Oh, so if you delete something by accident and you don't want it to be deleted, you can press Ctrl-Z to redo it, and then you delete the last half of the clip. And now we can unmute the audios, and we'll hear the. So we should put the whoosh towards the end of the clip. Try to get it so it goes with the clip, kind of. Okay, now for the last step of the tutorial, on the last clip, we unlink the audio, and we copy the video 3 times. So 1. So now we copy the video 3 times, and we blend all of the videos to add. I know this might look weird at first, but trust me, it'll look nice at the end. So we add all of the videos together. So now we have this flashbang. So we look up level histogram in our effects. So we're going to be making an Rgb shake. So on the top clip, we'll be making our red. So we go to the levels histogram, and then you turn down the green and the blue, a green output white, to 0. So green and the blue are both 0. And then on the next one, since the next one is green, so we turn down the blue and the red to the blue and the red white output to 0. And then the bottom clip will turn down, since it's blue, we'll turn down the red and green both to 0. And now our clip looks normal again, which you might be questioning. So we go to our top clip, and then we keyframe the scale, and we make the scale about 112. So now we have this cool Rgb effect, which is kind of a glitchy effect. And then you turn down the scale after a few frames for where you want it to be. So now it's like this. And then you can do this for any of the colors. So for the bottom one, I don't usually like using these two bottom ones because I feel like it personally makes it look worse. So yeah, this is my first tutorial. Please give me feedback in the comments. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and sub this if this helped you. Bye.